Hello Dub Nation, it's always a thrill to connect with you, especially as we're about to reveal the latest news that could shape the fate of our beloved Golden State Warriors. But before we dive into this whirlwind of information, let me make a friendly request. Show us some love by clicking the like button to strengthen our bond, and hey, if you are not subscribed yet, join our channel for a thrilling and emotional journey. Don't forget to turn on notifications to stay ahead of the game. Evaluating the trade, Warriors consider bringing Durant back in high-stakes three-team deal. The Golden State Warriors are meticulously evaluating every potential move this offseason. Could they actually execute a bold three-team trade to bring Kevin Durant back to the Bay Area? It's time for the Warriors to consider a home run move. For years, the Warriors have played it safe, re-signing their veteran stars while using draft picks on young prospects. This was the two timelines strategy championed by owner Joe Lacob. While it brought them the 2022 NBA Finals victory, it's proven inadequate to sustain their dynasty. The foundation of their dynasty wasn't built on playing it safe, it was established through bold, aggressive moves with high risks and immense rewards. The most daring of these was recruiting MVP Kevin Durant to join a 73-win team. Durant and Stephen Curry led the Warriors to 3 consecutive NBA Finals, winning 2. However, injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson thwarted a third title. Durant then left to carve out his own legacy away from Curry's shadow. Fast forward half a decade, and Durant has not reached even the conference finals with Brooklyn or Phoenix. He finds himself at a crossroads this summer, stuck on a Suns team with virtually no resources to improve after a first-round playoff exit. The Warriors are similarly at a turning point, having missed the playoffs and facing tough decisions about their future. What if the answer for both Durant and the Warriors is the same? What if it's time for another bold move, bringing Durant back for one last championship run? Let's explore a wild three-team trade scenario that could bring Durant back to the Bay Area and rejuvenate the Warriors' championship hopes in the twilight of Steph Curry's career. Proposed trade structure. Trading for Durant isn't straightforward. The Warriors must shed enough salary to stay under the luxury tax apron. They can't combine multiple player contracts unless they meet this condition, ruling out trading Curry. Adding a third team with cap space allows the Warriors to offload salary and facilitate the deal. Trade details. For the Orlando Magic, they absorb Chris Paul's contract, providing veteran leadership to their young core. This move gives them flexibility either by using Paul's expiring contract for a future trade or freeing up cap space next summer. For the Phoenix Suns, it's a tough decision to let Durant go so soon after acquiring him. However, if Durant and Suns owner Matt Ishbia agree, this trade offers Phoenix a chance to retool with promising young talents. They get Jonathan Kuminga, who has all-star potential, and Brandon Podziemski, a first-team all-rookie selection. Kevin Looney strengthens their center position, and Caleb Houston adds shooting depth. Additionally, 3 draft picks provide assets for future trades or rebuilding. Warriors perspective. The Warriors face 2 crucial questions. Are they willing to go all in for the championship? While it seems obvious they should, the Warriors have previously hesitated, keeping their lottery picks and not trading young prospects like Kuminga or Moody. This deal means committing fully to the present, sacrificing future assets for another title run. With Durant, 35, and Curry, 36, they must decide if prioritizing another championship run is worth the cost. Is Durant the right player to bet on? Should they target a younger star with less organizational baggage? Durant, however, fits seamlessly with the team's core. His shooting and length complement Draymond Green perfectly, and the offensive duo of Curry and Durant would be a nightmare for defenses. While both players have aged, they still have a few stellar seasons left in them. If Curry, Draymond, and Durant can reconcile and commit to one final push, the potential reward is a championship. Klay Thompson would likely return, and Moses Moody and Tracy Jackson-Davis would round out the rotation. Conclusion. This trade is extremely costly, but it's one of the few realistic scenarios that offers a genuine shot at the title. Pulling the trigger could be the bold move that brings the Warriors back to the top. 6 feet 11 inches center identified as Warriors' top free agent target despite financial constraints. The Golden State Warriors are set to navigate the free agency period once again with limited financial flexibility, compelling them to address specific needs with budget-friendly options. One critical area of focus is bolstering their big man depth, as the team has been without a player taller than 6 feet 10 inches since trading James Wiseman to the Detroit Pistons over 15 months ago. The Orlando Magic center, Goga Bitadze, has emerged as the Warriors' top free agency target. Despite having young center Tracy Jackson-Davis and veteran Kevin Looney, there is a consensus that an additional big man could be crucial for the lengthy NBA season. According to Zach Buckley from Bleacher Report, Bitads should be the Warriors' primary focus in free agency, provided they can secure him with an affordable contract. The hope is that Bitads' limited playing time, 15.4 minutes, has kept his numbers modest enough for front offices to overlook him or, at the very least, not make him a top priority, making him an attainable target for the Warriors next season. Zach Buckley. Bitads averaged 5.0 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks in 15.4 minutes per game this season. It was arguably his most impactful year in the league to date, although he found himself out of the Magic's playoff rotation, overshadowed by Wendell Carter Jr. and Mo Wagner, with Jonathan Isaac also getting minutes at center. The 6 feet 11 inches big man appeared in 33 games this season due to Carter's absence, proving himself as a reliable rotational player who excels in rebounding and interior defense. Bitads' performance was significant enough that Carter was briefly involved in trade discussions before reclaiming his starting role. Bitads would not be a poor choice as a solid, physical presence to bolster the frontcourt, but he shouldn't be the Warriors' top priority in free agency. The franchise should aim for a stretch big who offers a different skill set than Jackson Davis and Looney. While Bitads has occasionally attempted three-pointers, he has only made 24.5% of them over his career, averaging 1 attempt per game. In summary, while Bitads presents a viable and affordable option for the Warriors, they should also explore acquiring a big man who can stretch the floor and complement their existing roster more dynamically. Brandon Podziemski's bold statement on the Warriors' championship aspirations. Can the Warriors prove they are championship contenders once again? Since their 2022 NBA Finals victory, the Golden State Warriors have struggled to meet the high expectations they set for themselves. The 2022-23 season ended with a loss in the Western Conference semifinals, and the team failed to make the playoffs last season, exiting in the play-in tournament. With Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson not getting any younger, concerns are mounting in San Francisco about whether this team can sustain its championship success. However, if you ask Brandon Podziemski, he'll assure you the team is in great shape. Podziemski had an outstanding rookie year with the Warriors, establishing himself as one of the key role players. In fact, he was instrumental in positioning Golden State for the play-in tournament. Despite a 46-36 record, the Warriors didn't make the playoffs, casting doubt on their championship prospects. Yet, confidence within the team remains high, and the faith placed in their young talent has led Podziemski to a bold conclusion: this team can win another championship. "We're really close," the Warriors rookie told Willard and Dibbs on 95.7 The Game in San Francisco. "It's easy for anyone on any team to say they believe they can do it. But seeing the mix of veterans and young players, I think it's something we can put together." Mike Dunleavy's and Joe Lacob's plan to draft Jonathan, Kuminga, and Moses Moody, and let them develop, and then draft me and Tracy Jackson Davis, who had college experience and are ready to make an impact, is all coming together. Now, going into our second year with us four, combined with Steph, Klay, Draymond, and whoever else is with us, I think it's set up for success. Whether the Warriors can return to being true title threats as their veterans' careers wind down depends heavily on this offseason. Thompson is set to be a free agent, Chris Paul's contract is non-guaranteed, and questions linger about whether the team will move on from Andrew Wiggins after a disappointing season. Still, Podziemski is confident in his abilities and how he can help position the Warriors for success following an impressive rookie year. Brandon Podziemski's stellar debut points to a bright future. The Golden State Warriors guard Brandon Podziemski, 2, drives to the basket against Sacramento Kings guard De'Aaron Fox, 5, during the second quarter of the 2024 NBA play-in game at Golden One Center. Kerry Edmondson, USA Today Sports. Podziemski's contributions this season have been remarkable. Though not the tallest or strongest guard in the league, his resilience throughout his first year stands out. He led the league in tied charges, 38, and showcased versatility from day one. Playing in 74 games, he averaged 9.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game, shooting 45.4% from the field and 38.5% from beyond the arc. His performance earned him 5th place in Rookie of the Year voting and a spot on the 2023-24 NBA All-Rookie First Team. Despite his individual accolades, Podziemski is laser-focused on the Warriors' overall success. His primary goal is long-term playoff success. "I want to be there. Hopefully, I never miss the playoffs in my career," Podziemski told 95.7 The Game. "I went to Game 5 in Milwaukee when the Bucks played the Indiana Pacers while we were at home. Just to see the atmosphere and how it was." Personally, I thought when we played in Sacramento it was louder than Milwaukee in the actual playoffs. But for me, just